So, Matas Masha again. I just want to do one more way of looking at it in terms of avodah, in terms of how to relate to it, to understand how to do this switch, to go into radical forgiveness and avos chenem, is we know that when there is a push, then what's on the other side? As a graduate, what's on the other side? The other side means that we're dealing with a very precise and very precision type of consciousness of awakening is galus. We're still in that. So the dry Wochen was because of sinus chinam. Sinus chinam, it's like it's little, it's sharp nails. It's a graduate sinus chinam. And on the other side of that will cause, you can't have a regular, if you want to meet this type of energy, this type of carve out, you can't meet it with just regular doing, right? It's like pulling the finger out from a tight spot and it has, cuts. You got to pull it out. Going slowly, it's not going to do the job. It's just going to grudge more. It has to be radical, complete avos chenem. Straight from the gut, tuning into that, to the, once again, the teferes, the emunah center line, gliding into whatever the cheshbonis are in the memtas spin, surrender completely to the top, and just glide. And that is, where do I need to be in the relationship that there is no pain? Where do I need to be in Ezer Connector where it doesn't hurt? I'm in complete flow, and that goes across the board. Husband, wife, child, father, child, chaverim, big time. That's where it's at right now. That's where it's at. Stronger, the friendship, the chabir is, yeah. Bringing, coming together, that's strong. So, drei Wochen, from the 3 weeks we burn it down. The Hamikdash is burned down. The old Chomer is burned down because 1, 2, first Hamikdash, second Hamikdash is burned down. This one is the fire, but it's Hamikdash Shel Eish. It's the fire from inside. The fire from inside is taking all that charoin, all that rif and rav, marivas, taking all that, madan and maruva, taking all that and burning it down, and from there comes out your ois. You find your best in English. Yeah, I mean, right, there was a struggle with the Machtas HaShekel, how are we going to bridge the two, the 10 of the Eibishter and our 10. There was a struggle. The Eibishter told Moshe, and they couldn't figure out, like, how are we bringing these two together, these two consciousness? How do we bring the physical goof into higher consciousness? So the Eibishter told them fire. He showed them the menorah shel eish, mixture, one piece of fire. With fire, if you activate radical forgiveness, avos chenem, you will meet the fire of, as we know from this Elben, as we covered in the Talmud Avera, the Erste Shtickle, where we're talking about Mikel Kamoicha, we're talking about the Eibishter is radical forgiveness, misken, the radical forgiveness. I gotta feel that, right? For now I'm just saying it. it's said. So now we gotta work on it to get to a place of, that's where you're gonna meet the Mashiach. That's where you're gonna meet the Beis Hamikdash. That's where Mashiach is the outcast. He's the guy sitting in every shtickle in Gemara. He's sitting in the corner, tziblitik, sick on a bed. Leave me alone. It's in the radical forgiveness, because you're dealing with such delicacy, such a delicate consciousness that it's bleeding. It's bleeding everywhere. You touch it here, you touch it there, and it's done because it's malchus and it's harsh. And sometimes we have to meet it with harshness too. Likutei halachos. Chelik Dalet. I don't have the halacha in front of me. With Reb Nassan explains that it has to be kana vaishad, everything together. It has to be just completely iskafi and isapcha, sacrifice done, cut through to the end. It's Shem Breslov style. Cut through shchita all the way down, and then activate bris kodesh and all that. Your handshake. Activate your handshake. Bris kodesh. It's my word in my relationship. My word in my bris. My word with my Shabbos. My word with my tefillin. My word with my shechina, my feminine. Right? Speaking to the feminine, to owning it. There's a handshake in relationship across the board. There's handshakes in relationship. Honor that. That is through once we were able to get rid, and as he calls it, shchita. Once we're able to get rid of that, because the food that we eat, paroi, that's how he grabs the koyach hamadama, my imagination, the lens through what I see, sensitivity. I can look at something very sensitive, but the way it shows up from paroi is, it's harsh and it's machlokes, but really it's just your lens. It's the paroi that's in the way. So by avos chinam, you rise above. Have an awesome Shabbos. And this week is not Shabbos Chazan. Okay, so just for the record.